fired up now, Bob. I'm fired up.
Way to hang on the rim, Steph, like a big fella.
Oh, we got more dunking for you. This you must see right out of the gate. Anthony Simons, second round slam dunk contest, plays for Portland, throwing on the Tracy McGrady jersey, trying to replicate that, and he did. Throw it down, young man. He's like 21, he's 6'4", jumping up high, grabbed one way up high earlier. He takes down Obi Toppin in the finals. Look at that shot. Man, who gets the credit on that shot? Somebody should, because that was pretty good. He's the first Trailblazer to win the dunk contest. Much more on that whole thing coming up presently.
And away we go. Bucci, Maine. Kenny used to dunk in high school because he could get really high in the air.
It was junior college. About a month window. I've played below the rim ever since. Not at all like these NBA All-Stars. Now, there were some who questioned trying to force a game in this year. There were others who said if we did, look at the good cause we could do it for.
Yeah, this weekend, the game generating $3 million for historically black colleges and universities through donations to scholarship funds. Almost every All-Star element showcase HBCU traditions and culture. Grambling State, Florida A&M bands, Clark Atlanta University's Philharmonic Society perform Roland Carter's rendition of Lift Every Voice and Sing. All the refs went to HBCUs. LeBron's chalk toss with Steph and Giannis with his son pregame. Cool stuff. As Kenny mentioned, players seem to be lukewarm about this whole idea, but they were into it on Sunday, really in every facet. There's LeBron. Watch Steph. Shoot, turn around. Did it go in? Yeah. Of course it went in. Even Dame like that. Of course.
Churlish.
I did you. Remember? Earlier in the year, Dennis Schroeder screamed for the bench. $500, you miss it. And LeBron made it and turned around and Steph.
Come on.
From the letter A. I like to buy a vowel, Mr. Sajak. An A. Steph on Team LeBron squad. He was 8 of 16 shooting threes. He had 28 points. It was a 60-point second quarter for Team LeBron. They had 60 points in the second quarter. That one's worth 3. There's your boy Giannis. How about a little step back? Yeah, why not? Giannis loves the All-Star game. He averages 28.8 in his All-Star games. That's the most all-time. So now the second quarter explosion continues. Meanwhile, Giannis is he's pitching a perfect game at this juncture. Hasn't missed a shot yet. 11 for 11 in the first half. By the way, Team LeBron won the first quarter. $150,000 went to the Thurgood Marshall College Fund. Second quarter, actually, we mentioned 60 points in all. Jokic can dance for inspiration. Late second, and look at it. How about that? Steph, the recipient of an alley-oop pass. He puts it in.
Rare sighting.
Very nice. Oh, and he gives it to Chris Paul.
Right back.
And the old running joke. And then late first half, one up from halftime. Yeah. Damian Lillard. Still only worth 3. And then Curry. Why not? You try it. Little closer. Same result. Team LeBron wins the second quarter. Again, 60-41. They lead at halftime, 100-80. All right, we mentioned Giannis. Got a perfect game going, 11 for 11. Jokic delivers to him there. Jokic, again, I'll throw it up to Giannis. That was easy. Up to 13 for 13. Did he try to bank this?
I don't think so.
Oh, if he did.
But I like it.
We'll hear from Mark Spears later in SportsCenter about that shot. So stay tuned for that. Team LeBron wins the third quarter by 1, 46-45. They lead 146-125. First team to 170 now. We get that old target thing going.
I like it.
So we're 6 points away from the win. Lillard, he, like Steph,
shoot it,
was 8 of 16. This is ridiculous. It's just like a regular jump shot. I have to throw that like a baseball that far. It is Dame time. Unreal. Of course, guys used to shoot like that in 1940s, but they shot like 8%. Team LeBron's a winner, 170-150. Yeah, you don't miss a shot. You go 16 for 16, you win the MVP. Those are the rules. Also, 3 of 3 from behind the arc. So they weren't all dunks. A lot of them were. That's the best field goal percentage by any player who took at least 10 shots in an All-Star game, past Anthony Davis, who went 12 for 13 from the field in 2016. Let's hear from the MVP and his perfect game.
I'm trying to do this back home too, but they're not letting me, so you guys got to put the word in and let them tell them to let me shoot more threes. No, I'm joking, but I was just having fun, and sometimes when you're just having fun, you're not thinking about the outcome. It just happens. I just let my instinct take over.
I hope that they allow me to retire from being an all-star, captain, so I can retire with a perfect 4-0 record. I'll keep that forever, but we'll see what happens.
I still appreciate just being here and enjoying being an all-star and what the weekend usually means. And even with everything being different this year, I still had a great time out there. I still love basketball, and it drives you. Obviously, we want to win and be in the playoffs and finals and chasing championships. But along the way, some acknowledgement in terms of being an all-star is pretty awesome.
Saw LeBron play just 13 minutes. It was basically a day off. He's been playing a lot in the regular season.
Load management.
Yeah, more to come. We'll deep dive into Giannis's perfect performance. We head courtside for an inside report.
All right, before they held a three-point contest in the All-Star game, they held a three-point contest before the All-Star game. There's Steph Curry, only previous champ in this year's field. He won in 2015. Legs, and I helped train him for that. You can Google it. Mike Conley in for Devin Booker, who's injured. Conley, left-handed. No lefties ever won the competition off my memory. But he's going to town. 28 in the first round. Money ball! Count it. Same defense as in the regular game. Steph Curry, final shooter in the first round. Went into his money ball rack on the wing, a score of 17. He'd make 4 straight before missing the final shot and heads to the last rack at 25. Now Curry making all 5, including the money. Gives him a score of 31 in the first round. So the top 3 scorers would advance. Curry, the leader at 31, and Conley and Jason Tatum with for 25. After Tatum scored 17 in the final round, Tatum was wrapped up. So Conley headed to his final rack already with 21, cranking out there. Money ball coming soon. He'd finish the final round with 27. So that means Curry needs 28 to win. Slow start, though. Opening rack of the final round. Saw how ridiculous it was later in the NBA All-Star game, but clanking it up here, misses his first 4 shots. Finally gets down to the money ball. Buries that. Now Curry, final shot on the money ball rack. He needs it. Curry heads to the final rack with a score of 23. Closing in. Non-fungible token. In. Money. Winner. Curry goes to 28. Bitcoin takes down Conley on that final shot. He drains it. They can just watch and smile at his expertise at shooting from afar. Steph Curry, your 2021 NBA three-point winner, wins the award for the second time, but he's thinking of his missing teammate afterwards.
What's up, Dub Nation? Just walking off the court in Atlanta, three-point shootout. I get to bring this home finally. The Splash Bros, we are back, so this one goes out to Klay Thompson. You got it done, big fella.
That was nice. And everybody got on Twitter afterward. He's really good at shooting from distance there. Steph Curry. Andre Iguodala, former teammate. Don't contest anymore, Steph Curry. Make them give you an appearance fee just to mention your name. Trying to monetize this thing. Steph's brother, Seth, giving him praise. The 3 God, he calls him. LeBron James, he gets involved. A lengthy dissertation here on Twitter. Finally got to share the floor with Steph Curry. Well overdue. I loved every single second. And then he had a multitude of hash marks, too voluminous for us to read on one very Sports Center. But everybody laying praise on Steph Curry. He can hit it.
Yeah, you misspell one thing, you got to erase the whole thing and start over. Michigan State entered the day as one of Joe Lunardi's last 4 in for the NCAA tournaments. They've reached 22 consecutive tournaments. 4th longest streak all time. Remember, Michigan beat Michigan State on Thursday to clinch their first Big Ten regular season title since 2016. Look at Rocket Watts. Boy, I wish that was my name. That's a good name. Rocket Watts. I'm sorry for dripping, but dripping is what I do.
Slick Watts.
Rocket Watts. Then Joey Hauser, truly, madly, deeply. Michigan State's bench finishes with 20 points in the first half. They lead by 4 at halftime. They don't